I felt more recognizable in Thailand, in my own country, than when I'm in Sweden. Not because there's nobody that don't like me or haven't said anything to me before there, but it was more frequent in Thailand. Like when I walk around, it's weird, but at the same time, it's not as weird. People would call to me like, "Oh my God!" Or like, Did you see that guy? He looks super handsome." The only reason why I know that it was me, okay, and not being weird, was because I could literally see them there, and on that street that you walk, there were no one there but me walking there. So, I mean, they could be saying to the TV. I don't know. They could probably look at TV, look at some Korean guys or something, and they're like, "Oh my God, he's so handsome," and I just cope like, "Oh, hey, that's me, yo, that's me. Oh, oh, thank you, goddamn." Okay, yeah. I don't know. I thought it was me. I looked and then they looked at me, so I think it was me. Let me be happy, okay? Just let me get a dub, okay? Jeez. So I felt more recognizable. People thought I was looking pretty good, and I was kind of happy. I was like, okay, I don't look as trash. Thank you. So that's pretty good. I looked good. Um, well, I think we can move on from Pattaya now. Nothing else really happened there. Oh yeah, I keep remember every time. In the story, I keep telling you guys about like girl I asked out or something like that. Not super lucky, but we did get to talk a bit, and we did talk behind the scenes, but nothing really moved forward that much. I think because my game plan was really bad. I didn't really have a game plan. I didn't want to get anything with it really. I just wanted to try it out because I don't know. I felt brave at the time, and my head was like, "All right, do it, puss." I was like, "Okay, I'ma do it." So the first girl that I asked, I think I asked three people. The first girl was the girl in the shop at the Walking Street that we went to. Like Walking Street is like the place. The I'm telling you, the place to party, the place to clap. There one of the guys knew I haven't been there before, obviously, and he was like telling my dad like, "Hey, you should take the kid to this place that we went to. You remember?" He was like, "Hell no, I'm not doing that to him." I'm like, "What?" I was like, "What? Wait, is it that bad? Like, what is it?" I've seen some weird shit. Okay, I've seen some really bad stuff in my lifetime. Okay, I'm 23 right now. I've seen some bad stuff. Okay, so I was prepared for anything. I would probably be fine watching it, but I don't know. Maybe when I actually see it, maybe it's not gonna be as good, and maybe I'll get bombed. Okay, so he was telling me about the place when him and it was this charismatic guy. He was talking and asking to talk to me about when he and my dad went to that place. Uh, well, well, he said they didn't do anything really. They went there to watch only, so that's about it. But hey, 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 come on! Ain't no way they didn't do anything. I do not buy that. I do not buy it. But I do still have like 20 to 30% believe that they didn't. But the rest 70%, hey, listen, they did something. They did it. They did clap. They did clap some cheeks. I'm telling you. Um, anyways, he was telling me like these girls were dancing. You can give them drinks. They dance naked. They dance in these cages. And there's another one where they dance above you in this glass rooftop where they will be atop obviously, and you could see everything from below because the glass is transparent. You can see up there. I never went there. He just talked to me and he told me everything about it, so I would know. So I didn't have to go there. I could just fantasize in my head. I guess. So he told to me about it, and he told me about the one time when they went there, and one girl got so drunk she had to get dragged away by some guys, you know, and another one puked, and it was really bad. And ugh, I can just imagine in my head how it looked like. Okay, it's not. Yeah, I was like, ooh. So yeah, he told me about that. We did some funny stuff. We went to the party, and you know, it was fun. Yeah, I had a great time. We didn't do anything weird, and I'm kind of happy we didn't do anything weird because I don't know. I mentally maybe I would have been like that today, like how I am today. You know, maybe I would be, you know, my head maybe would be scrambled, whatever. So maybe I got saved. So anyways, in that place, they went to eat a seafood place. I couldn't eat seafood, obviously, and they all was like, "Oh, fine, we can go somewhere else. It's no problem." And I was like, "No, no, no, no. If you guys want to eat seafood, eat seafood. Like, I do not want to be here to stop them from doing anything. Like, do whatever you want." So I let them, you know. They were like, oh, "Okay, okay, fine." So they went and ate the seafood. I didn't eat anything. They told me they can go another place later, and you know, I can go eat there. I was not hungry, so I didn't eat that day. Actually, I think I didn't eat that day. But I met this super cute girl, right? She was like one of um, the serve the food and get, you know, you know, and write what you want. The waitress, right? That's what. Yeah, the waitress. The waitress. She was the waitress. Whatever. She was shorter than me. I usually like my girls shorter than me. Okay. I do not want to be short king. So usually I would just pick, you know, them to be at least shorter than me. And she looked very cute, big eyes. I don't know. Very nice smile. I don't know. I thought she looked cute. Okay. And I felt like we had some eye contact a few times, and then my brain was like telling me, like, dude, listen to me carefully. You have a chance here, okay, to prove yourself. I'm like, prove to who? I usually talk to myself. I'm like, just do it for yourself. Like, come on, just you got this. Just try it. I'm like, oh, god damn it. And first off, I went by her. I didn't say anything. I went to the bathroom. She was standing there, like in the way that we were supposed to go. So, and then I prepped myself. Like, okay, I got this, dude. I got this. I just look in the mirror, like, fix my hair a bit. Like, okay, this looks good. My shirt looks nice. Like, clean. I don't smell. But I know I smell pretty good. Like, I got this. No problemo. And I walked out. My heart was. I was beating super hard. I thought I was gonna pass out. So I was like, okay, I got this. I tried to calm myself, walk. As like the closer I got to her, the slower I start walking, and I'm thinking, what should I say? Okay, what am I gonna say? And like breathe. Like, okay, I'm just gonna say. So went there. I was like, let's see. I remember what I said. I was like, I think I said like just hi, and she was like, oh hi, whatever. And I don't remember actually what I said. I think I just said what my name is. I asked her name, and then I asked like where she was from or something like that. Sorry, like where she was from or something like that. She was actually from further place. Like, wow, it takes really long time for her to get to the work, but damn, she tried her best. From where she lives, it takes like 2 hours to get to where we were at her job, obviously. So she was kind of dedicated, and then I talked a little bit, and then I said, you know, I was here with my dad and stuff, with his friends, whatever. I sit right there. If you saw me, she said, oh yeah, I've seen you guys there, you know, and you know, and I was a bit cheeky, okay? I was a bit cheeky. Hold the phone. Okay, listen, do not laugh, okay? I was like, I told her I told in Thai because we both can speak Thai. I was not that good. My Thai is like you know 30 to 40% good. You know, I can speak a little bit. I can speak normal. You know, whatever. And I said to her like you know, I asked her like, do you have a boyfriend or something like that? She was like, no, and laughed a bit. And I was like, okay, okay, what's the next move, boy? What's the next move? I was like, um, I was like, like, how come in Thai, obviously, how come a cute girl like you do not have a boyfriend? I said something like that, and she laughed, and I was like, oh, I was like, dude, oh my god. I was like, nah, nah, let's just go, let's just go. I was like, no, let's just go. I just stood there. I was like, okay, I should think I should go. And she was like, she laughed after she stopped laughing. She was like, it can happen, you know. And she was like, you don't look that bad yourself. Why don't you have a girlfriend? I was like, oh, I was like, no, no, unfortunately, I don't have one. And then, you know what she said? She told me, well, would you like to have one? I was like, no, I swear to God, I'm not joking. In my head, I was like, no way. Ain't no way. I was like, I can't believe. It's like, really? There's no way. And I was like, yeah, I do want to have one. She was, and then she was like, well, would you want to try to have a Thai girlfriend? And I was like, well, I mean, why not? Because I mean, I'm Thai, you know. I just happens to study in Sweden. That's all. You know, live there and study there. You know, and you know, and then I asked if she has any social, obviously, so we can call, you know, speak whatever. I didn't get my Thai number, whatever, yet, so I couldn't obviously just ask for a number because I can't call her. If I would call her, it would cost a lot of money. So I just asked her if she had anything social, so I could, you know, text her or call her from there. And she had her Facebook. I got her Facebook, and we talked a little bit. So, anyways, long story short, before we went, I gave her a hug, whatever. I was like, okay, we're gonna move to the next place now. Nice talking to you. You know, I'm gonna text you later, something like that. I told her, and then we hugged, right? And that's about it. Nothing else happened. I'm gonna tell you guys what happened with that storyline. Nothing happened. Okay, we just talked. She was way too busy, and I was not gonna be in Pattaya for long. And we were gonna go home, so you know I didn't have time to spend with her anyways. And unluckily that month or that week, whatever, I asked her like any of this week before I go back to Sweden, like, can you hang out? She was like, I don't know if I can because most of the time I work late at night, too late at night, and it takes a long time for me to go to work, so I don't really have time to do anything else, you know. And then she was also, when it was her free time, when she was free one day, she was gonna go and stay with her parents and whatnot, and I respect that. I was like, alright, god damn it. I was like, okay. It was like, nothing ever happened. We wrote together, we wrote to each other a little bit, and that's about it, really. Nothing else happened. I never get to meet her again, and you know. So yeah, that story path or storyline ended there. Nothing happened. Boom, it ended. The other one was when I went with my stepdad. No, wait, that was the last one actually. No, I think that was the second one. Sorry. I went with my stepdad. We went to shopping center. We went ate there, and while we eating there, we were arguing about the place we were eating at. Is it Chinese or Korean or Japanese? I was looking at the text, and I was like, I associate, like, when I see like very simple kanji or whatever, how you would say it, like, you know, I would like, okay, that's obviously Japanese. So like this is obviously Japanese, or if it's very cluttered, like okay, this is Chinese. Or if I see a Korean one that I recognize, it's like oh, this is Korean. So he's my dad was actually right. You know, when I was looking, I was like, okay, this is Chinese. He was like, really? I was like, I think it's like Japanese. I was like, really? Nah, like Japanese doesn't look like that. And there was a girl. Oh man, she was so cute. You know, with her glasses and everything, and her hair tied back. I know. Okay, she looked very cute. Okay, and I went there and asked her like, hi. I was like, so me and my dad was arguing, right? On this text here. I think it's Chinese, and he thinks it's Japanese. Do you know what this is? And she's like, oh yeah, that's Japanese. I was like, oh, okay, really? Like, how do you know that? She's like, oh, I studied Japanese. I was like, what? I was like, really? I was like, aren't you Thai though? I was like, okay. I was like, why did you study Japanese? It's like, aren't you Thai or? And she was like, oh yeah, no, I am, but I got interested in Japanese when I was watching anime and manga and reading manga and stuff like that. So I wanted to try to learn it, right? And I was like, really? I was like, oh, okay. So obviously my brain, I was like, hey, we had something in common already. Really good. I was like, okay, let's see if we can try to talk. We can talk about other stuff, right? I asked her what manga and series she was reading and watching and stuff like that, and she said for the most part she didn't have that much time to watch and read and stuff like that because she studied, and fair enough. And I asked her if she was playing other games, if she played any games, and nah, she was not. She was just, I mean, she did before. She said I played before, but now I kind of stopped because I have to study quite a lot, and I respect that. I really respect that. I that's very cool. Like, you know, you focus hard on studying and you can lay down the games, and that's really good. So I asked her if she had social. I added her on Instagram. I added her on Instagram on my art account, whatever. I think I don't remember. Well, one of the Instagram. I talked to her about it. Not talked to her, but I talked to her for a bit. Then she was 27, you know, but she did not look 27. Okay, she looked like in her early 20s. I mean, it's not like 27, is that, you know, but she didn't look 27. I know. I didn't think so. I think she looked like either she was like 18, 19, or 20 at max. You know, whatever. Nothing happened there. I talked to her for a bit as well. We just chit chatted. We did talk about meeting up a little bit, do something. At that time when she asked, I was not in Pattaya, so we didn't actually meet up. I was like, yeah, sorry, I'm not in Pattaya right now, so I can't come. You know, I was like 5-7 hours away or something like that. I was far away. And then the last one, dude, listen. The last one was so embarrassing that I just want to cover my face in shame. Well, I shouldn't be ashamed at all. It was a good try. You know what? You know what? It was a good try. It was a good try. So what happened was I was gonna go out and buy some groceries for my dad. You know, we were gonna make something. I went out and bought it, and before I went, I saw this absolute gorgeous of a human being. Okay, that sounds weird. I saw a gorgeous girl. Okay, this will sound weird. Okay, listen, this will sound very weird, and I do not do this. Okay, I was trying to mentally prepare. I was just thinking, and I didn't want to lose her. So listen, it's not like that. I followed. Oh God. I followed her wherever she walked. Okay. I was staying behind her. I was just thinking, oh God, how do I say this? What am I gonna say? Oh God, it's so embarrassing. Can I do this? Like in my head, it was scrambling, but I really wanted to. I didn't want to lose her. Like I was like, oh no, like I can't lose sight of her, or she would just disappear. But there's so many people. Like God damn it. And at some point, I was like, okay, I cannot just be following her like this. This is so creepy. This is not okay. But okay, I'm just gonna do it. I'm just gonna go and ask her. So I went there, and dude, she has these big, gorgeous eyes. Dude. Look, I swear to God, you know the typical anime character you would see, like, you would just think about it, like, just think the most typical, nothing special, just the typical anime girl, whatever, how they would look with. She had like a skirt and everything on, and little shirt, whatever, just whatever. Okay, she looked just like an anime girl, whatever. And she had these gorgeous eyes. I just when she turned around, I kind of got I kind of got stunned. Like I got stunned. She stunned me. Okay, she real life stunned me. I got stunned for a little second. I was like, it was like, hi. I was like, hi. Then I asked her obviously again her name. I told my name. I asked her like, where she's from normally, like you would do, just the first face stuff. Uh, you know, she looked so shy. Whatever, she looked kind of shy. I felt kind of bad. I was like, oh God. And then I asked her like, hi. I was like, can I use like get your number or stuff like that? I think first I asked like, do you have any socials that we can write to each other, stuff like that? And she was like, yeah, I have Facebook and stuff like that, but I didn't have internet, so I couldn't write. So I thought she would write like in Thai whatever to me, and I would just copy that and then add her later. And then she couldn't type it that well, and she had hard time to type. I was like, oh, it's fine, it's fine. You know what? I actually have Thai number. You can actually just give me your number instead. It's like, oh, it's like, why would you need my number? And I was like, oh, so I was like, so we can, talk to each other, and I can talk to you and learn more about you and stuff like that. And then she was like, oh, like she didn't understand what I was trying to do at first. She did not get it. And and then she was like, oh, I get it. And she's like, oh, I'm so sorry. Like I already have a boyfriend. I was like, I was like, I was like, oh, okay. I'm so sorry. She's like, no, it's totally okay. Like you couldn't have known. I was like, yeah, forget it. I'm so sorry. I'm gonna go now. Thank you. You're very pretty. And I just walked away. It was, oh God. I mean, it was an L. It was an L, but I respect it. I respect it. I like that she was loyal. She said right. She didn't understand first, but after she understood, she right away, she just said, okay, I have a boyfriend. Boom, good girl, very nice, loyal, very good. Thank God. So I was happy. I was not happy that I lost, but at the same time I was happy because that she was actually loyal to the one she already had. So I'm happy about that. God, her eyes was beautiful, man. Just these, she had like these gorgeous, like big eyes. She was gorgeous. Whatever. L. I took an L. I mean, again, I 3 L's. So, anyways, that's about that. Moving on to the next section. Wow, it's already been an hour of me recording this. I'm probably gonna split this into 2 parts, because otherwise this video is gonna be way too long. So I'm gonna split it 2 parts or 3 parts, okay? Because the other ones, I'm kind of summarize shortly what happened, right? So I went to my mom's brother. I stayed with him. On that day when I got to meet my cousin again, uh, the oldest of the bunch, the oldest of the bunch, yeah, the oldest sister in the group, wherever. Um, she was gorgeous as ever. I was kind of surprised how white she was compared to everybody else. I understood later why she was so white, but anyways, um, I was very worried because on that night before the day when I was gonna meet up and they were gonna pick me up, um, they, I was kind of sick. I felt kind of sick. Well, it's not that bad. I got a headache at night. Like the night I got like a headache. I was like, God, why tonight? Like tomorrow I'm gonna meet them. Like, oh God. So I tried to sleep. I had a hard time to sleep. Oh, Jesus, I have cough attack, man. So where were I again? Yeah. So I got a headache wherever. I had a headache, and the next day was fine. Like the next day I was totally fine. It was all good, but like later down the road my head started hurt a little bit again. Not that bad though. It was like a mild headache. Um, and my nose started running a little bit. And I got worried, like, oh no, please do not do this to me. Not when I'm about to meet other family members, stuff like that. It was horrible. It was not that noticeable, and the child there on my cousin's child, whatever, he was already kind of sick. So, I know where I want to go with this. He was already sick, blah blah blah, whatever. I was sick as well. I was scared I was gonna infect everybody. Obviously, I had a mask. I had a mask. We all have a mask on, because there's still that kind of rule thing in Thailand where that it's the smartest if you do have mask on when you walk outside. So I did. We did. We went to the beach because the child wanted to play with the water. And now, this was the funniest thing. I knew, now after that, I knew why my cousin was so white. When she walks outside, dude, she either puts on a hoodie, right, to cover herself from the sun, or she literally had a umbrella that she was using to block out the sun. I was like, ain't no way. I'm like, are you serious? I'm like, what? It it was I couldn't. I was like, wow, really? Whoa, okay. I mean, I was like, I guess, whatever. I was like, really? Okay. So since she didn't want to be in the sun, obviously she couldn't go with the child and go and play in the water or whatever. So she asked the dad, and he didn't want to do it either because he didn't have the energy to. He's been driving for a long time. He just wanted to sit and relax for a bit. So my my mom's brother went with the kid and and play with him in the at the beach, wherever. I didn't want to go either. It was really hot. My nose was running. My head was hurting a little bit. So for the most part, the first few days that I got there, I kind of stayed in my mom's brother's room. I don't know what you call it. Okay, I'm just gonna call it mom's brother. Okay, my mom's brother. We shared the same room, same bed, because the bed was pretty big, so it was fine. And I didn't want to go anywhere because I was just scared that I would infect their body. I was kind of scared that I might have COVID, and I was so scared. I thought of everything. I was looking on the internet like effects you get from COVID, everything. I was reading all this and that. It was like common flu, or it was COVID, or anything else. I was trying to find a way out, and luckily, boys, it was a normal, it was normal flu, whatever I think. But at some point, I thought I had COVID. So after 2 or 3 days passed by, I felt better. I actually felt better, and I was very happy about it. So I got to spend time with the I got to spend time with the family, and yeah, we just sat around, talk a bit, eat together, went to a few places, you know, and one of the cousins would usually come by. It was like the older sister, whatever. She would come by and you know, be there with me and the others, so I wouldn't feel alone. And the funniest part is, I think I told you guys before, this is my story. I had no idea, right? For my whole life, I've always thought that my cousins, whatever, have been like 5 years older than me, or more, or 6 or 7 years older than me. For some reason, okay, I do not know. I just thought for some reason they are just way older than me. But guess what? They were only like what is it? 2 years older than me. 2 years. Oh no, three years. I think. Wait. No, two. I'm dumb. I cannot count for the love of Jesus Christ. 2 years older than me. Because the oldest one is 25 and I'm 23. I had no idea. I was so mind blown. Like my whole life just changed. Like at that point, I was like, I didn't want to be rude. I was like, how old are like I think I asked like my mom's brother and his wife as well at some point, like how old are they all now? And she told me like, you know, like the oldest is 25. I was like no. What? Wait. You're joking. Okay, you're joking with me, right? You're joking with me? And she was like, what? She's like, no, why? I was like, she's 25? She's not 30 or something? And she was like, what? Why would you think she's 30? I was like, no. I was like, don't get me wrong. It's not like she looks like 30 or anything. I've thought for my whole life, entire life, I thought they were like 7 years older than me or something like that, like, you know, way older. And she was like, no, they are not. I was like, how old are you now? I was like, I'm 23. She's like, well, you guys are only 2 years apart from each other. I was like, what? I was like, what? Like, I've always seen up to them like my bigger sisters, like ever since I was little, like since I was like 9 or younger. No, 9, yeah. When I was 9, I always thought like I thought when I was 9, they were like 16 or something. I thought so. I thought they were like 16, or when I was 9, they maybe be 14. 14, yeah, 14, 16, something. I thought they were at that age when I was 9. So for my entire life, I thought they were older than me. Okay, like much older. But now they're actually not that much older than me. It's crazy. My whole like it was weird. It was weird. It changed me. Yeah, that really changed everything for me. Um, so okay, this is very weird to talk about. Okay, it's very weird, and you know, I have said this before, but ever since I was younger, you know, the mindset like my sisters, whatever, I it is very It's very weird, okay? I get it's weird, okay? I know it's weird, but ever since I was like 9 or younger, I I was in love with them. Okay, listen. I know now. I know now that it's very bad. It's very bad. Okay, I know now. Now I know. Well, I've been knowing that for a long time now. But before, when I didn't know anything, I was really in love with them. Like I was really in love with them. Especially always the older sister, whatever. But um, how do I say this? Uh, I This is very weird. Uh, I know we blood relay and all, until like to this day, I still somewhat kinda still like her, my older sister, whatever. I'm not. Yo, listen. I'm not doing anything. Not doing anything. I'm just keeping this to myself. I'm not doing anything. I'm just keeping these feelings, my thoughts to myself. Well, now I'm spreading it here. But I'm just saying that I'm not doing anything. I'm not gonna do anything. I will not do anything. Okay, nothing weird. Nothing. I'm just saying this. I'm just saying. Okay, because I still think that she's very gorgeous. Okay, I'm just saying, nothing, just not doing anything. I want to be clear about this. I'm not doing anything, nothing, nada quista. We never did. I never do. I didn't do. I didn't know. Well, I know I didn't do. Okay, so, anyways, we didn't do that much there. Because I came at a bad time. Everyone had work and stuff. So I mean, I got to take care of the kids, whatever that was there, and her the older sister, she has like 2 kids, one boy a bit younger and one older girl. She was um I don't know how old she is. She's like um I don't know. Is she like 7, 8? I don't know. Okay, I have no idea. But she looks like she would be like 8 or 10, or I have no clue, bro. I have no clue, man. Something around there. I don't think about it that much. Whatever. She got attached to me quite a lot. I don't know. Um, and the most annoying part, she always wanted to, the piggy ride wherever, or like want me to carry her around like a baby, man. It was so annoying. I couldn't sit still. She was like, "Oh, can we do this? Can we do that?" I'm like, "No, I don't want to. I just want to chill for a little bit here and watch the TV, whatever." She's like, "Oh, come on, just do this and do that. Can we do this, do that?" I was like, "No, no." And at the end, I felt bad. I was like, "Okay, fine. I'll do a little bit. I can play with you a little bit, and then I just want to chill for a bit. So most of the days I just played with her, and another girl. I remember. It was my brother, whatever. They're not real. Like when I say sister and brother stuff, they're not my real brother and sister. They're like my cousin. I know how to say this. Okay. Well, I just can't just call them cousin, whatever. But I'm just gonna call them. Like I always look up to them to be my brother and my sister, so I will be calling them that, right? But my brother, wherever he has a child as well, same age as my sister's girl, wherever. Um, so they go to same school, and he left her off with my mom's brother, to stay with them because he usually helps her when they need to go to school and stuff, like to prepare them for school and dress them up, whatever. And my brother can't do that. Apparently, I don't know, he has other stuff to do. So he left the child with his dad, which is my mom's brother. You get it now? Okay, so I play with both of them most of the time. She was kind of shy, at first.